So what we're going to do tonight is one of my favorite, favorite vinaigrettes, favorite sauces. And the reason why, when I teach people to cook and in my course, I talk about saucing it up. So like being able to create simple sauces that taste really good and that you can control the ingredients. Like there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 ingredients in this. And I'm always a big, like Adam and Nick that we just had, like they're about, I can actually pronounce all of the label, like all of the ingredients. So that is a really big thing, right? If I look at a store-bought salad dressing or vinaigrette or something, it's like there's all sorts of stuff in there that I'm like, I don't even know what half of this stuff is. But it's really super simple to create your own sauces, and that this could be transferred into like a salad that you make, like a warm protein bowl or anything of sort. So this is a honey mustard vinaigrette. And the thing that you want to kind of keep in mind is also a really great opportunity to develop your flavor profile. So when we talk about flavor of like when you taste something, we want to have a balance of fat, acid, salt, and sweet. I always throw a little extra S at the end. Sometimes I think about spice. So we're actually going to demonstrate all of these 4 to 5 pieces of flavor that are going to go into this vinaigrette. So it's actually really fun to play around with. But with a vinaigrette, but this is kind of a sauce too. So it's usually like a 3-to-1 ratio. So 3 parts oil, 1 part vinegar, acid, whatever. But the other thing that I want to really keep in mind is that when you create a vinaigrette or you create a sauce, you have to also remember, like, well, what am I going to be putting this on? So if I was going to use, like, create a sauce that it was going to go on like an apple salad, I want to factor in that there's going to be some sweetness and a little tartness from the apple. So I want to be able to balance the sauce that is also going to bring out the full flavor of the entire dish. But let's just get the sauce done. And word to the wise, like if you're going to make a sauce, make it before you actually make up your meal, because if you've got a hot meal and you're like, oh, damn, I forgot to put the sauce on or I make the sauce, it's always like the first thing you want to do before you actually cook anything, right? So you want to have the sauce ready so that you can eat right away. And anyway, so that was just a little fun there. Okay, so like I said, it's like 5 ingredients. So first thing you're going to want to do, as far as equipment is concerned, you can do this in a blender, but I'm going to just say do it old school, like Grandma had to do it, and get yourself a metal bowl and a metal whisk. I've got my little heart monitor on, so I can get a little workout going on. So we're going to use the whisk workouts. Okay, so I'm going to try this out. So it's going to be, again, like 3-to-1 ratio. So I have 1 part mustard. So it's about, let's say, I think I put about a 1/4 cup in here. I also have a 1/4 cup of vinegar, apple cider vinegar. I'm going to mix that together. Oh, the other little cool thing I want to show you all is like when you do put together, like, whisk in a bowl and you need to use 2 hands to emulsify and pour oil, you want to damp a towel and create a little turban around your bowl so that the bowl doesn't slide around on you as you are whisking and stopping. So there's a little fun little tidbit for you. So I'm going to add about a 1/4 cup of honey that I got from my co-op. I don't remember the farm, but I want to make sure that I'm supporting local apiaries. All right, so there's the honey. I'm going to mix that in. Always the fun part when you get to taste the honey straight up. All right, so you're gonna mix that together. All right. So now the fun part. So I'm also, for a little spice, I'm adding in a little bit of yellow curry powder. Or not curry powder, but yellow curry paste. So I'm gonna throw that in there. I'm gonna add a dash of pinch of salt before I get started. I've got my little turbine bed for my bowl to stay in place. And so now the fun part begins where I add the oil into my mixture. So I have about a half cup, well, about 3/4 cup of olive oil that I'm throwing in here. You could use coconut oil, you could use avocado oil, whatever you want, but I'm going to slowly drizzle. And you can notice that the bowl is not shaking around on me. That's why I have that little turbine on the bottom. So I'm going to keep whisking.
Perfect for kids, Nick.
What's that?
Perfect for kids, right?
Perfect for kids.
That bowl would be on the ground for sure.
It's all about safety first and making sure that you don't have so many things to clean up. But once the oil is in there, you can kind of get after it a little bit. All right. So I'm also going to add just a touch of lemon juice to taste. So now I'm going to use my finger and I'm going to check. Where's the fat? Where's the acid level? Where's the salt level? Where's the sweet level? And so if it's a little bit on the fatty side, I'm going to add a little acid. I could also add a little bit of sweet. If it's too acidic, I could add a touch more sweetness to it, and I could add a touch more fat. As far as sweet is concerned, what I would do is then add some salt. Okay, same with salt. If it's too salty, add a little bit more sweet. But I think it tastes really pretty good. I'm going to add just a touch more salt, but you can kind of see it. It's nice and emulsified. Okay, like I said, you could do this in a blender. And then your other piece that you'll want to do that I like to have on hand is to have a like a little storage container that you can kind of keep your dressings in. So then you can store it in the fridge, and then when you need to use it, you can put a cap on it, whoop, and shake it up, and use it on your next salad, your next protein bowl, and there you got it. Honey mustard sauce, super simple, super easy, super delicious. And good and pretty much good on everything, I would say.
So